Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1128. 11? 828. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, hello, I am Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter. That's Durham's online community paper. You can check it out at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham on 8/28. And I do invite you to go ahead, click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote yourself. All that would be super great. I want to give a big shout out to the students in Brett Chambers' class. I was at North Carolina Central University yesterday. Hey, wait, before I tell you about that, let me put on my specs because I see a comment. Kaboom! William M. Andrews is here. And let me move my keyboard out the way so I don't mess anything up. Yeah, I knew you were going to say good afternoon from NCCU. I was on campus yesterday, William. I sure was. I went to see the beautiful new studio at WNCU in the Communications Building of beautiful North Carolina Central University. Boy, those studios are incredible. They also have, what's it called? I think it's called AudioNet, the student radio station. It's not finished yet, but boy, was it something else. And of course, William's got to say, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City. Love that, William. Yeah, so I was on campus, and I was hanging out with the folks from WNCU. If you know anything about me, you'll know that I started the Durham Skywriter. It was a in-print paper, newspaper, and of course, before I did Bull City Hangout, I was doing radio Skywriter on WNCU. I think I started on Wednesdays and then Saturday. Anyway, I just moved around a lot. So anyway, I was hanging out, and then Brett Chambers was there, one of the professors from mass communications, and he invited me to his class. And 3 lovely students were there talking about the Campus Echo, the on-campus newspaper, and then he allowed me to talk about the Durham Skywriter. It was really fun. And it was just really nice just talking with college students. You know, it was really, really fun to see how college looks like in the 2020s. When I went to college, it was just the fact I'm saying 1974 to 1978, a couple years ago. So anyway, I want to respect your time. Let me do the show real quick. So what I'm going to do is to hop over to the Word page. That's the government and nonprofit information page. Lots of programs and services being offered by local nonprofits and, of course, local government, city, county, and state. Go up and down the page. You will see some great information. Maybe you can sign up for something that can help you, that can help your family. Also, you can find places to volunteer if that's what you're looking for. So let's look at the Durham County Library because today's Friday already. Wow. So they're open until 6. And then they reopen tomorrow at 9:30. Bragtown, as you already know, is not open on the weekend. The main library is not only open on Saturday, tomorrow, but also on Sundays. So the main library is 7-day operation. So on Sundays, they're open from 1 until 5. Okay. I don't think there are going to be any Durham Tech Small Business Center classes, but let me check just in case. There's usually no classes on Friday, but every now and then there's a class being offered for budding entrepreneurs. So let me scroll. There's so much on this page, it's taking like a half hour. Good gracious. Let's see. Yeah, no class. But on Monday, you can learn all about bookkeeping at 2 o'clock. So let me check real quick with SCORE, the Service Corps of Retired Executives. They have already run businesses. They know what it's all about. If you get a mentor that's in your line of work in terms of running a business, that's a bonus, an extra bonus. So you might want to check them out. All the information that you need is right there on the Word page for the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. So let me scroll down to score to see if there's anything happening today. No. Okay, no worries. Let me scroll back up to Legal Aid of North Carolina and see if they have anything going on today. Going on right now is a free one-off class. It's from noon until 2. Got the link for you right there in case you want to hop over there real quick. Medicaid Rights and Eligibility. Listen and Learn. Listen and Learn is just the name of the series. So you can learn all about Medicaid rights and eligibility. You can do so right now. So I don't mind if you watch the rest of Bull City Hangout later. This is important. If you need to learn about Medicaid, hop over there. Legal Aid of North Carolina, they have the best workshops. And they really help people in all kinds of different ways. Many of the ways that they help can be found on the page of the Durham Skywriter, not only on the Word page, but also on the Legalese page as well. So check that out. I was going to check one more. Oh, I was going to check Keep Durham Beautiful. I guess they're a nonprofit. They have an interesting situation. It's kind of like they're half nonprofit, half city entity. So they have an interesting funding situation there. But they do great work. They really do. So let's see if they have anything happening today. They do. Oh, that already happened. Okay. This morning. Oh, let me give them a shout out because they, ending at 11 o'clock this morning, they had 2 invasive plant removal sessions. One was at Campus Hills Park, which I appreciate because that's right around the corner from my house. And then they had another one at Carroll Street Park, which is, I assume, real close to the Pauli Murray home. So now the next, I don't have anything happening with Keep Durham Beautiful until next couple of weeks from now. I'll keep you posted on that. If you want to get a sneak peek, look for the 9/11 Day of Service on Blackwell Street, if you want to sign up for that. Now what I'm going to do is to hop over to the to your health page. Let's see what's going on. Now I'm going to keep this show a little shorter than usual because I have to get ready and choose the music for today's event. And I'll tell you about that when I get to the Let's Go calendar of events page. So let's look for the next blood drive so you can literally save lives by donating blood. And I remember seeing a sign. I was at an event at W.D. Hill, and Blood Connection was there, like the American Red Cross. They collect blood, save lives. They were offering a real premium, I think like $50 or more if you had type O blood, which I think is what I have. But yeah, apparently type O is maybe not as common. I need to find out about that. If you have type O, that might be a real bonus for you. So let's see if there are any blood drives today. The American Red Cross's next blood drive is today. Okay, right now they are at the Durham Regional Association of Realtors, 4236 University Drive. And they started a couple of hours ago and will be there for a couple more hours. They will be closing up shop at 2:30. So if you can help them out by donating blood, they would love that. Now let's check with the Blood Connection and see. Their next blood drive is this afternoon at the Food Lion in the Lakewood Shopping Center, 2000 Chapel Hill Road. They'll be setting up in a couple of hours, so their blood drive will be from 2 until 7. Oh, and then tomorrow they'll have a crew at the Coles, 5241 McFarland Road, and that is off of 15501 in the same area as the Home Depot, on the other side of Walmart. Oh, William is saying it's 12/12. Happy 12/12. Indeed. 12/12 means the time is the same number, as William likes to point out. Thank you, William. I appreciate that. Indeed. The time is the same number. You're real good at pointing that out. Okay, let's see. And then Sunday, they'll have yet another crew at the Home Depot Now, this is the Home Depot on the other side of town, on the north side of town, over there by the Costco at 1700 North Point Drive. That will be Sunday from noon until 5. And like I said, tomorrow they'll be at Kohl's from 11 until 4. Now I'm going to scroll down to the bottom of the page or near the bottom of the page, so that I can tell you about the Health Equipment Loan Program, also known as HELP. It's run by the county. They're located at 4206 North Roxborough Street. They accept donations also. These donations, however, are those that help you around the house and help you in the bathroom if you're disabled or injured or elderly. So they take donations of all the different types of walkers, wheelchairs, canes, crutches, things to help you in the bathroom. Like what's really needed are tub transfer benches, so you can get from your wheelchair into the tub. So they'd love to get donations. They disinfect everything, repair as necessary. And what they love about this is that they're able to turn around and then loan these items out for 3 months at a time. It's great for people who don't have a lot of money or who don't have insurance or who otherwise can't afford these items. I found out the hard way, wheelchairs literally cost hundreds of dollars if you try to buy one. It's best to just go ahead and borrow. So if you're injured, like you have a sports injury and you already know you're not going to need the wheelchair for your whole life, then yeah, why not borrow one for 3 months? So it's also great for people who maybe have someone elderly who will be visiting, so you can make sure you can have everything that they need at your home while they're visiting you for maybe holidays, or maybe it's your turn, maybe you're sharing your elderly relatives with your siblings. That often happens. So you can have a wheelchair ready, or a little ramp ready, or different things to help you around the house. So check it out. They're at 4206 North Roxborough Street. I do need to point out, though, they're only open 2 days a week. They're open on Tuesdays from 10 until 2, and then they're open on Fridays, which is today, from 1 until 5. So definitely check them. And then I have a little mini video there explaining what they do. Now I'm going to go to the top of the page, click on the big health events button, and let's see if there are any health events I can tell you about. With today being the 28th. Let's see. No. But I will remind you, because something just ended 1 minute, or is going to end in 1 minute. So what I'm going to do is to tell you what happens on Fridays from 11 until 12:15. People who have Parkinson's disease and also their care partners are invited to a virtual event. It's totally free. It's offered by the American Dance Festival, and it's called the Virtual Dance for Parkinson's. It's on Zoom. It's to help you with your movement. If you've known anyone with Parkinson's, my dad had Parkinson's, and you get stuck sometimes. It's hard to move. I don't know what causes that, but they help you with that. So this is every Friday. So even though you missed it today, you can go next week. They do it every week, and it's free from 11 until 12:15. I've got a phone number and a link, so you can go ahead and call, ask questions. And I don't know, it's not fall just yet, but I know they used to have in-person events on Thursdays for people with Parkinson's. They have free classes. I hope they bring it back. But if they don't, then you at least have the Friday virtual sessions. Okay, now I'm not going to go to check on what's happening at the Durham Center for Senior Life because it's closed right now, and I'll explain why. But first, I'm going to go to the Let's Go calendar of events page, the most visited page of the Durham Skywriter according to the analytics. Let's see. Let's scroll down to 28. And let's see what's happening. Ooh, if you need food, you're struggling, definitely check out the Community Health Coalition. They host a food giveaway at Kyle's Temple, AME Zion Church, 409 Dunstan Avenue. They do this on Fridays and Saturdays from noon until 2. When you get there, you can park and bring a strong bag if you happen to have one, just in case. And when you get there, of course, you don't go up the stairs to the sanctuary. You stay on the ground level. Don't knock on that first door you see. It is so big and heavy, they're not going to hear you. Just walk right on in. You will be warmly greeted, and then they'll give you food. You can choose whatever you want, take it off the table, take it home, and yeah, there you go. So that's the Community Health Coalition. Their food giveaway at Kyle's Temple, 409 Dunstan Avenue. And if Dunstan doesn't sound familiar to you, it's not the biggest street in Durham. It is between Fayetteville and Roxborough, much, much closer to Fayetteville, right around the corner from Birthday Funeral Home. And then the church is kind of like in the middle of the block. Okay, let's see. I hate to miss this, but the Bull City... Oh, am I skipping? Oh, I'm skipping one. Wait a minute. Oh, sorry. First, let me tell you about the Friday evening North Durham Farmers Market. That's held at the Soul Sanctuary. And I was there with my sister who was visiting from Chicago a couple of weeks ago. Boy, did we have a great time. Boy, did we ever. It's a farmer's market, but boy, it's unique. It's really fun. It's different. It's got, like, as you can tell from the name Soul Sanctuary, it's got like an African-American flavor to it. It's really nice. I mean, everybody goes, but boy, was it fun. 1016 Old Oxford Road. They're so welcoming and so fun. So that will be this afternoon from 3 until 7. They've got the fresh produce and the artisanal goods and the home-crafted items and the pastries and all that. They've got great stuff. Also, they participate in the Double Bucks program along with the other farmers markets that we have here in Durham. I shouldn't say here in Durham because it's St. Chapel Hill, Raleigh, all over, I guess all over North Carolina, at least our general area. So this Double Bucks program is where if you use SNAP, EBT, WIC, you live in public housing, DHA, you can literally double your money. So don't shop yet. Just go there, and then before you shop, stop at the manager's table. And like if you say, well, I got 10, I plan to spend $10, that's all I've got, they'll give you $10 worth of tokens. If you say, I'm going to go, crazy, I'm going to spend $50, you'll get $50 worth of tokens. Whatever you plan to spend, they'll double it for you. So it's going to be super incredible. Definitely stop by. They want to make sure that everyone, including, I think the term here in North Carolina is low wealth. They want everyone to have access to fresh, healthy foods. All right, and that again is going to be from 3 until 7, 1016 Old Oxford Road. And this is the event that I hate to miss this. The Bull City Wood Shop, I'm a big fan. 1912 East Pettigrew Street. They're hosting their open house today from 4 until 8. I hate to miss it. Anyway, so go ahead and go. You'll take a tour. They have woodworking classes for adults. And let me explain very quickly. It's a wonderful place to learn how to make things out of wood. So when you're an adult and you take a class, you pay. And by your paying for the class, that subsidizes the kids' classes. So young people can learn woodworking, which to me is a lifelong skill. I mean, it's wonderful to learn how to make things because you might become an entrepreneur. You might, you know how clever young folks are. They're going to come up with something clever. But anyway, so the young folks get to learn woodworking for free. They have summer camps and they have after-school programs. School just started. Sign up your kid because working with your hands, learning how to measure and use hand tools and make things that are actually useful is something that you'll carry throughout your entire life. That's why I'm such a big fan of the Bull City Woodshop. So that's going to be today, 1912 East Pettigrew Street, and that will be today from 4 until 8. Big shout out to them. Can't go, but they're going to have also wood turning demonstrations. They're going to show you the completed student projects. You can probably meet some of the young folks who are the students there. They're going to have, dollar tool raffles. I got a nice, I don't even know what it's called, adjustable, infinitely adjustable wrench thingy for $1 the last time I went. They're also going to have snacks, a scavenger hunt, and prizes and more. And I hope that guy's going to be there. There's a guy who is sometimes there. He has, I don't even know what you call it, but he's got the world's largest, this machine thing where you can take a tree and make boards out of it. I don't even know what you call that, but it's amazing. He says that he takes wood, like maybe a tree fell down in your lot or your property. So he can get the tree and ask you want 2x4s, 4x4s, or what? And he'll, create it with this gigantic cutting machine. I hope he's there because that is a wonder to see. Also happening today, let's see what else is happening. Boxyard RTP. They have the Friday Night Live concert series. That's an outdoor venue, which is at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. They're going to have video game cover band, the Turnabout Players. That will be a concert tonight from 5:30 until 7:30, totally free. You're sitting outdoors in the beautiful weather, enjoying this great music. Now, I have seen video game bands, and I saw a video game jazz band on YouTube. That was amazing. So anyway, that's what the Turnabout Players do. They play video game music. So that should be really fun. Like I said, totally free. Now, food and drinks will be available for purchase. You will be surrounded by restaurants. Then there's a giant fan overhead to keep you comfortable. All right. Now, Lion Park, which is at 1309 Halley Street, they're going to have a line dance class tonight from 6 until 7, and it's free. Now, this is the event that I'm going to. The Durham Center for Senior Life, they're hosting their second annual Legacy Ball, which is called Legacy of Light. So that will be taking place at the center, 406 Rigsby Avenue on the lower level from 6 until 8. Semi-formal. It's kind of a big deal. It's going to be an elegant evening of recognition, inspiration, entertainment, and fellowship. So the early bird tickets are all gone. So if you're a Legacy member, you can get in for $50. Otherwise, general admission is $60. It's a fundraiser, and I can definitely say they really need that. They need the money over at the senior center. Membership is, I remember at first when they opened the center, I think they were charging $5 memberships, and then they were saying it's not really fair for everyone. So now, membership, as you know, is free, parking is free, everything's free, classes are free. So they have the workout rooms, computer labs, everything's free. So they really, they could really, they would appreciate it if you attended, if you're 55 plus, for sure. So that's going to be this evening from 6 until 8. And I won't be just attending. I'll actually be providing the music as DJ Pity Pat. So that's why I'm rushing to finish, because I have to actually check for requests and also make sure I have the music that they need for tonight. So that's going to be, hopefully I'll see you there if you're 55 plus. And that's going to be, again, from 6 until 8 at the Drum Center for Senior Life. Okay. Now, for you roller skaters, Wheels Durham, which is at 715 North Hoover Road, they're hosting Glow Roll with Hello Kitty. That should be really cute. So that's going to be tonight from 6 until 8:30. Take the kids. They're going to love skating with Hello Kitty. Admission for skaters is $8. And, of course, it's Friday. That means they're going to have those glow sticks, and kids love those. So you can rent skates if you don't own. You can rent for $6. $7 for rollerblades. Now, if you're there just as a parent, you're age 18 plus, you don't plan to skate, just there to watch your kid, then you pay only $4. And that should be really fun. Okay, now, the Paul Creel Trio with Paul Creel on bass, Jose Villa on piano, Donovan Cheatham on drums. They'll be in concert tonight at the Sharp 9 Gallery Jazz Club, which is at 4608 Industry Lane, which is in that industrial area off of Fayetteville Road and MLK Parkway. Tickets are $35, $20 for students, and I've got the link so you can see if it's sold out already. make your purchase if it's not sold out. Esmeralda's Cafe, which is at 1515 North Point Drive, over there by Costco. Actually, closer to Dollar Tree, but in the same area. Let's see, they're in it's called the North Point Shopping Center. That's the proper name. So they're going to have their acoustic open mic tonight from 7 until 10. Singers, musicians, comedians are all poets. They're all invited to share a few minutes with the audience in English or in Spanish. That should be really fun. It is a cafe, so I would love you if you go ahead and order a little something. But otherwise, it is free admission. Also tonight, the Algorithm Trio, rhythm spelled like, drums, rhythm. That's so cute. The Algorithm Trio, they'll be playing jazz, world, and funk at Succotash Southern and Creole Kitchen, which is at 3219 Old Chapel Hill Road. That'll be this evening starting at 7. There is no cover charge, but of course, they would love it if you order some dinner. So food will be served until 10. Let's see. Is it 4th Friday? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait. Already? I guess it is. Oh, yeah, it's the 28th. Okay. The Triangle Country Dancers. They're hosting their 4th Friday Contra Dance at Reality Ministries, which is at 916 Lamond Avenue. So that'll be this evening from 7:30 until 11. So Foot Traffic, I love that name. Foot Traffic will be providing the music with Mike Dunn on fiddle, Raya Martin on keyboard, Terry Doyle calling out the steps. So if you're totally new to contra dancing, then get there by 7:15 if you can, and they'll teach you the steps. It's kind of like, what was that called when I was a kid? I think it must be related to square dancing because they call out the steps, do-si-do and swing your partner and that kind of stuff. We learned that in gym class. I think it's kind of like that. So if you're new to it, they'll teach you at 7:15, and then they'll let you loose. You can dance all you want until 11 o'clock. So you can choose to pay anywhere between 10 and 30, cash or credit. It's up to you, whatever you can afford. Then I have the link. You can click on that link and get more info. Wheels Durham is not done for the night because tonight, from 9 until midnight, they're going to have Friday night adult night skate for those who are 18 plus. This is at 715 North Hoover Road. You get to skate from 9 until midnight. Admission for skaters is $13, and you can rent if you don't own skates. And don't forget their Durham Parks and Recreation's clear bag policy. You can read about it on the Let's Go page. They don't want people bringing in anything that's, inappropriate or weird. Now, tomorrow morning, they're going to have the Durham NC Park Run. They've been doing this for like decades, literally decades, in Southern Boundaries Park, 103rd Fork Road. It starts at 8, so it's a nice early morning run. You can join in the 5K. You can walk, jog, or run. It's non-competitive. So you should really enjoy starting off your weekend with that. And then there's the Farmers Market. The Durham Central Park Pavilion is the home of the Durham Farmers Market downtown. 501 Foster Street, park for free just south on Foster, or you can go just west on Morris and park in the Measurement Incorporated parking lot. Their hours are from 8 until noon. Again, they take part in the Double Bucks program. So if you are using SNAP, EBT, WIC, you live in DHA properties, then you can double your money. Get the fresh fruits, vegetables, etc. They have honey. They have locally grown free-range meats and the eggs and cheeses and everything you want. Home-baked pastries. So that should be really great. Now, don't forget that the Durham Farmers Market, they also take part in the Double Bucks program. And they're located at Hub RTP, 500 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. Same hours, 8 until noon. And again, they also take part in the Double Bucks program. The Durham Craft Market, they share Durham Central Park with the Durham Farmers Market. And they also have the same hours from 8 until noon. The roller skating lessons are back for the kids now that school is started again. Wheels Durham is now offering kids roller skating lessons. This is for young people between the ages of 3 and 17, from 10 until 11 tomorrow morning. Admission is $15, and that includes the skate rental, which is nice. Now, if your kids are really little, they have those adorable Fisher Price skates, and they also have wrist guards available for, I guess, all ages of kids, because it's natural if you're falling forward to catch yourself, with your hands, and you can hurt your wrist that way. So they do have the wrist guards at no extra charge. Okay, and don't forget, Wheels Durham will have all-day skate tomorrow from 11 until 6:30. So admission for skaters is $13. Don't forget the food giveaway by the Community Health Coalition at Kyle's Temple AME Zion. And I think that's all I'm going to announce right now, because I will be doing Bull City Hangout tomorrow at 10. I'll be mentioning more things happening tomorrow. Or you can just get a sneak peek by going to DurhamSkyWriter.com. You can click on the Let's Go page. Let's check the weather. Grab my little phone here. I can already tell you, it feels like it's humid, for sure. But let's check the weather. Let's check the numbers. Oh, yeah, it's humid, all right. So it's 81 degrees right now, which isn't bad at all. It's cloudy. The high today will be 86. And it looks like they changed, oh my goodness, they changed the forecast on me. They sure did. I thought it wasn't going to rain until 7, and now they moved that back. Or is it up? Anyway, it looks like there's a chance of rain between 3 and, oh, this isn't so bad. Okay, so there's a 10% chance of rain between 3 and 10 tonight. Then it goes down to only 5% at 11 o'clock tonight. That's not bad at all. That's not bad at all. Okay. Oh, but there's also, around dinner time, a chance of thunderstorms. So just in case, take your umbrella or your rain jacket, just in case. There's a small probability that it might rain. But if it rains, you don't want to get wet, right? So there you go. Now tomorrow, the high will be 85. And there's a 60% chance of rain. I can go ahead 24 hours on this app, so let me see. So tomorrow morning, there's a 25% chance of rain at 7 in the morning, and then cloudy for the rest of the morning. I can't go beyond noon with this app. But, okay, so tomorrow, 85 will be the high, 60% chance of rain. Now Sunday, the high will be 87, so it's actually getting warmer. Isn't that nice? So 87 Sunday with a 45% chance of rain. Looking ahead to next week, back up to the 90s all week. I can't believe it. Wait a minute, when is Labor Day? Oh, Labor Day isn't this Monday. Labor Day is it's Monday after next. Okay. So it'll be August 31st. And then September 1st through 4th. It'll be totally 90s with chances of rain every single day. How about that? But anyway, that's just the way it is. So it says here, rainy conditions from 3 until 5 with thunderstorm expected at 5. Let me check my other weather app, because this is kind of important, especially for those who are going to be wearing semi-formal attire and going to the Durham Center for Senior Life. You definitely don't want to mess up your clothes. Let me check my Weather Channel app, which is the other app that I have. Keep in mind that the weather app that comes with your phone takes readings from the city within the city of Durham. And usually the Weather Channel across the country, the Weather Channel app takes its readings from the airports, which for some cities is way out of town. So let's see, just letting you know. So it says it says 79 right now. And let's see. Let me click on hourly. There you go. So I clicked on hourly. So it looks like, see, this is a whole different thing. It doesn't even say chance of rain. It doesn't even say that it's going to rain with the Weather Channel app. But then, like I said, these readings are from the airport, so it might be a little different. As you know, RDU is not really in Durham. Okay. Okay. I think it might rain. That's what I think. Anyway, you have a beautiful day. I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yes, I will be doing the show live tomorrow at 10. If you always wanted to come on the show, you can always be a guest of Bull City Hangout when I'm doing it live. Sometimes I do have to pre-record if I know I'm going to be somewhere at at the hour in which I'm usually broadcasting. So you can always, whenever I'm live, you can always click on the link. It's always given on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. That's the only place I post it, because I posted it elsewhere before, like on YouTube, and got someone who was very inappropriate. So yeah, the link is a different link every day. It's always on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. Bull City Hangout is on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, LinkedIn Live. Later uploaded to what's it called? Blue Sky and Twitter X. There you go. So come on the show. I do it every day, every weekday at noon, and then Saturdays at 10 a.m. I love it when people hang out and share information. Had a couple of really, really great guests this week. Yeah, it's always fun when people drop by. So with that, have a beautiful afternoon, and I'll see you tomorrow at 10. Or if you're a senior and you come to the dance tonight, I'll see you tonight. Ciao for now.